Welcome to our show Brown Queen Diaries, and today's topic is Mind Matters, where we dive deep into mental well-being. Our guest Bhanu is here to share her personal journey, her challenges that she faced, and how she overcame them. She's here to emphasize on the awareness and the need to seek help where required. Welcome Bhanu, how are you?
I'm good, thanks Priyanka. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, and thanks for coming to share your journey.
Thanks for inviting me.
So before we start into the topic and go into your journey, I would like you to introduce yourself to our viewers and listeners. So who's Bhanu?
Okay, well, I'm Bhanu. I'm a girl from a very close-knit family from Vijayawada, a city in Andhra Pradesh, India. You know how it will be. I'm very pampered. I'm very people person, and I'm very talkative. Like, I just can't stop when I start talking, and I can't stop. And my friends said, "You got a verbal diarrhea."
That's a plus for our show.
So now I'm a proud Aussie Indian. I'm working in Victorian Public Services as a prosecution support officer, and I love creative work, like decor, all kind of stuff. And today especially I'm here to share my journey, my experience, how I healed from my mental health, how I overcome all the mental health issues and all. Yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
Just to share my experience.
That's great. So what were those first initial symptoms that you thought that you had some a mental health issue going on? Were there any initial symptoms?
Yeah, the initial symptoms is anxiety, like sometimes like shortness of breath, mainly my emotions. I was like, I'm extremely happy and extremely angry. Like there is emptiness and also panic attacks, massive panic attacks, and there is a constant pitish feeling in my stomach. So anxiety is the main thing, and the anxiety turned into panic attacks. The panic attacks is the main symptom or a wake-up call for me. Yeah, these are the initial symptoms I got.
So I believe that those were your initial symptoms, and that would have driven into something else,
yes.
Right? So were there any significant challenges that you faced with these issues?
Yeah, especially moving out of the bed was so difficult, and you just need to pretend that you're a strong person, and also lack of sleep, because you don't have sleep, you don't have appetite, and especially during 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Like, I don't want to sleep, I don't want to read a book, or I don't want to disturb my kid or my husband. There's no one to talk. That's a difficult time. The most difficult time is 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. And there is like one day I just ended up on tram tracks.
Wow.
Not knowingly. Today you ask me how, why, when. I don't know. I just really don't know. It was a good day. I'm just crossing a road to take a tram and get into Flinders Street and then get back to my routine. And I just ended up on the tram track.
And you didn't realize?
I didn't realize. And then there's people are calling me because it's ongoing traffic. And then when I suddenly realized where I am, and then I outbursted. I'm crying. I just cried out of my lungs. And that's my biggest challenge, to save myself. How come I ended up there? I really don't know.
That must have been really hard, not only on you, but your family, your work.
Yes.
Did you get good support, or what happened?
Yeah, it definitely took a big toll on my husband. Initial stages, he don't understand what's happening with me and why I'm outbursting, because my emotions are either I'm too emotional, like crying, or I'm very happy. Like, definitely it took a big toll on my husband. And then because we share work, our household works, and where we contribute equally, and it's not normal anymore. And then we decided to take a professional help. we seek professional help. I was under medication for quite some time, and I need to take a break from my work. My organization supported me so well. They're my biggest supporters, which I'm really thankful for.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you did seek medical help after that tram episode.
Yes, it is definitely a challenging period for me, because it definitely took a big impact on me. That's my wake-up call. What's happening? That's not a normal walking to the trucks. Like, you just don't end up there. And when you don't know the reason, like, what is that reason? That was a good day. I had a lunch with my colleagues. It's a really good, funny day for me. Like,
And then you
suddenly like there is no reason for it. Like, and finding a reason, it's a difficult task. Like, this might be this, that might be that. How come I just ended up there? Oh, because of this. At the time, I'm going through a massive friendship breakup. That might be triggering me. This might be triggering me. I don't know.
While we talk about the triggers, right? So every person, one time or the other in their life, they have these issues going on, and there might be a root cause or a trigger or something like that, right? Or might not be. Sometimes people don't understand. So from your perspective, did you have anything that caused or contributed to your illness?
Call it trigger or history or whatever. Yes, definitely I had a history. My mom passed away with mental health illness. She committed suicide. And when I was so young, like my early 20s, and there is a massive awareness gap. We couldn't save her at all. I remember there's a time she needed my hug. And there's one day, the particular one incident still haunts me. She was sleeping on my lap. Being a young girl, I just pushed her away and I said, "Oh, you're too heavy, Amma, can you move?" So that was so hard. Like, I want to say sorry to her. I want to save her. How? I don't know. And this is haunt me the rest of my life, because she just had a battle her own, all alone, no help at all, and she gave up, and then she committed suicide. And then my dad passing away during COVID times. I haven't seen my mom or my dad during their last rituals. So I only remember my mom. We only saw my mom just a toe finger and a sari which I gifted my mom for Mother's Day. That's the only last memory I got from my mother.
That's very hard.
It is.
Even to listen, that's a very hard thing.
It just sits in your brain. And also moving to abroad, having a close circle of friends is very important. And I had a massive friendship breakup during that time. It was very hard on me. And these are the traumas added up to my symptoms, which caused me to extreme anxiety and panic attacks, because these are the traumas from last 12 years. It just not happened like that, because I'm not accepting. Like, I'm pushing away because I'm strong, I can do this, but it just sits in your brain. And even my mother-in-law's death, I couldn't accept. So many deaths in the family, one after one. There is no time, there's no grieving time. I didn't grieve properly at all. Just escaping that thing and then just pretending that I'm strong. So yeah, in just 2 years we lost both our parents, my dad, my in-laws. So much happened. So yeah, definitely these traumas.
Yeah, so that
massive impact.
What did you do to basically overcome or cope with this? What were your methods? Like, how did you get help?
So seeking a professional help, that there's no shame seeking a help. Definitely a professional help where you required. You will understand. You will definitely understand when you needed a help. And also your inner circle. Tighten up your inner circle, whoever supportive to you. Change your lifestyle. Travel. Travel helps you a lot. And I started an awareness of this mental health illness for 25 days, so that I can get examples, like I can get an experience, from different people's perspective.
Yeah.
And also my brother came over to help me out, and he gifted me a dog. It's like, he changed my life, my little one. And all the meditation, I did 45 days Isha Kriya. When you're doing Isha Kriya, you can practice, there's a mudra called Kashapa mudra. So that helps you to remove all the negative senses. So I did that one for 45 days. So changing the inner circle,
So
yeah.
I'll come back to the Isha Kriya and the other mechanisms that you used, but you said like inner circle, you need to tighten your inner circle,
Yes,
right?
yes.
How, I understand, we should have a close-knit inner circle where you do not have, there's no fear of judgment, let's just say. You have to be yourself.
Yes.
So you found your inner circle.
Yeah, because I eliminated the people who is not supportive, making judgments, because there is a people who can change your life. When you're changing, people can judge you, or there are some other people who can actually see you growing, see you healing. So I just kept a bunch of people who can be supportive to me during this time, without any judgments. If you're passing judgments, that's it. I don't owe any explanation. So I just, because I'm a people person, I'm very talkative. Like, I'm always a people person, people pleasing person. I just stopped doing that. I just want to heal myself. I don't need any extra noise around me. So being a woman, definitely you needed a friend to vent it out. 100%, no matter what.
Needs a friend, your support system, and in this case, definitely a professional help. So do you think all of these coping and overcoming mechanisms that you said, you have support network, professional help, you said you love traveling, so you went about traveling, and you had a puppy dog, so all of these would have contributed towards overcoming that, is what
100%. From my experience, see, everyone's journey is different, so you need to find your own way out. How can you everybody's mindset is different, so you need to work according to your mind, according to your body. Don't push yourself, because nobody coming to push you unless you accept and seek help. There's no one coming out for you to push. Come out, Bhanu, do it. Nobody gonna come, and self-love is definitely important. It's just not like going for manicures or a brunch dates. This feels good, right? It's not self-love. So self-love means, Bhanu, you messed up, just get up and fix it. So these kind of
forgiving yourself.
And exactly. And giving, there's no judgment. So
traveling in your journey through this episode, I felt like you went through a lot to actually go through that and face what has happened in your life, and then have a effect of it later on in the years is very hard. And you have adapted to a few things that helped you, obviously professional help and lifestyle changes, etc. So do you think you have completely healed, or how do you say?
If I heal completely, I will say no. Not completely recovered, but I don't have suicidal tendencies. I don't have massive panic attacks. Definitely, I don't have those ones. But moreover, now I know how to protect myself. When it's triggering point, I know how to overcome that. If I'm having I'm having kind of thoughts, I'll just hug my dog or hug my girl, my baby girl, for 30 seconds. Everybody knows my family, 30 seconds hug means, oh, she's not good. So I'll hug it out and inhale and exhale deeply and let it out. So these things, now I know how to protect myself. What triggers me, my mind is under my control. Definitely, I can work it out. Or if it is out of control, I have therapy. I have my therapist. I can call her anytime, or seek help. Or I have my close friends who I reconnected with, because during this process, knowing your true friends are really important. Even though you have brother, you have your husband, but being a woman, you need to have a good friend. Either it's a male or female, doesn't matter. But you need to have a friend who don't judge you at all. So I reconnected childhood friends, my school friends, my uni friends, my inter friends. So I traveled, we reconnected. So I'll just call them and then, went it out.
That's awesome.
Everything, yeah.
Because you just start where you left with your like childhood friends, and I feel like if you're traveling with them, it will be even fun. Yeah.
Just you reliving again. Like I felt like I'm like a precious baby to my friends. Like where they treat me with so much love, and somewhere I'm missing it from when my mom passed away. So now reconnecting with the friends, like I felt like, yeah, this is me again, bubbly Bhanu, like that's me. It's been rough 2.5 years for sure. Yeah.
So much strength to you, Bhanu, and
thank you.
That's an incredible journey. Thank you for sharing your story. Okay, so before we wrap up, I would like you to give some advice to our audience who's probably going through some mental challenges or even watching this as for knowledge as well. So what's your advice?
Definitely acceptance, and acceptance and agreeing that you're not okay. So seek help. Definitely seek help. There's no shame in it. Don't be afraid to go and seek help. There's a lot of mental health awareness programs in Australia, and also there's a lot of helplines which they can help you out. Go to therapies where it's required, because you will know, like you will definitely know from your guts that when you're going through that you needed a support. So when you required a support, take it from a friend. Support system, don't share it to everybody. Just know your people. Definitely know your people. Make your support system stronger. Build your support system very strong, your inner circle very strong, so that they can help you to rebuild yourself. As I said, like there's a lot of help from everywhere. And just one advice to the people like around the mental health issues they're going through, even though you don't know about them, or even though you don't know about mental health, just be kind. Just be kind. Just don't say anything or pass a comment or a judgment, because it might affect them so badly. Because we are vulnerable, because from our back of our mind so much is running. Even though when you're healing after 2 years, 3 years also, your mindset is still vulnerable. So understand, even though you don't understand the mental health issues, just be kind. Just be kind to the people around you, because mental health is not a matter of choice. It's a medical illness. So please understand that and be kind. That's definitely my one advice to the people and who are going through the mental health thing. So it's okay. It's okay to be not okay. So just accept it and seek help where required, or talk to someone, or talk to yourself in the bathroom mirror or something. Just don't hold it.
You did go through a lot. It was a big journey. You took the right steps, and I really hope you completely recover. And also your awareness thing that you're running, I'm hoping that a lot of people also gain help out of it. But thank you so much for attending our show.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you all for joining in this episode of Brown Queen Diaries. Remember, mental health is crucial, and seeking for help is a sign of strength.